They say leaders are readers and readers are leaders, but great leaders are leaders that read figures. Of course, not with their fingers. They say leaders are readers and readers are leaders, but great leaders are leaders that read figures. Of course, not with their fingers. It took me a couple of digits to figure the limit that was set on our fingers, but that's how we count, from 1 to 10. And 10 is not even the last number, because after 9 we only add a 0 to increment, and then we repeat the same cycle, which would make 0 a hero in the world of digits and figures, because he is the beginning and the end. And make the man who came up with the numbering system either a scientific genius or the world's biggest liar. I mean, simply because he could not see nor stretch his mind beyond the 10 fingers of his hands, he henceforth subjugated humanity into his psychological limitations. This is the same man who told us that natural numbers begin from 0 to infinity, while as in reality we still count from 1 to 10. So since we are still stuck at 10, let us turn. Let us turn around back to the times before man was there to till the ground. Let us turn around back to the times before there was any motion on the earth except the blowing of the wind on trees and the psychological illusion of the movement of clouds and sound, because we all know that sound doesn't exist. So I persist to insist that let your inquisitive mind not resist the existence of God, the true infinite intelligence. So be wise. Be wise and realize that I declare the end of your prison sentence like a little dot at the end of a sentence. But most people don't get my points. So I left my coins at home and came to school to take notes. Not in the form of hard cash or electronic cash, but mental currency. Because your mind is the most precious and only true natural resource. The connection between you product and your source. I've been speaking of this thing before they knew what it was. Like Elon Musk, when they got to planet Earth, I was already in planet Mars, dancing with the stars, standing on top of the moon, reflecting the light of the sun. I say 5 things at once. I no longer use puns. English vocab is limited. I speak better in tongues, like Rabba Shaka. You see, just as bad smell gives birth to flies, a wise mind multiplies great ideas. It casts on fear and sets you free like the 8th element from the periodic table in the atmosphere. Wisdom gives you a label like the African hemisphere. So when all stars look at you, Zibanegwali. Lazy-minded people suffer from procrastination. Unlike Nike, they cannot just do it. So Africa was always called a dark continent. Not because of the color of our skin, but because of the poverty of their minds. You see, natural resources can only come from within, because the source is hidden beneath your skin. Educate your mind so you can stop thinking stinking thoughts that being black is a sin. Wisdom is a principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding, because conscious or unconscious, your mind never stops learning. You see, learning is personal, so each and every person needs to have a plan, because the most powerful weapon on earth is not a gun, it's a pen. Thank you.